All right, moving on to the other big story of the day. Voting is underway for 70 assembly seats in the national capital, New Delhi. 33.31% voting was recorded till 1 p.m. local time. Over 15.5 million voters will cast their votes to seal the fate of 699 candidates in a single phase. The key candidates in the fray are Aam Aadmi Party's national convener Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister Atishi Marlena and Delhi Minister Gopal Rai. BJP's Vijender Gupta, Pravesh Verma, Ramesh Biduri and Kailash Gehlot are in the fray. Congress has fielded Sandeep Dikshit, Haroon Yusuf and Alka Lamba. Voting for the Delhi Assembly elections began at 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time, with several prominent leaders casting their ballots soon after polling commenced. President Droupadi Murmu cast her vote at President's Estate, while Delhi Lieutenant Governor Vinai Kumar Saxena, along with his wife, also exercised their franchise. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar also cast his vote during the early hours. Among the early voters were Union Ministers Dr. S. Jaishankar and Hardeep Singh Puri, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi, Election Commissioner Sukhbir Singh Sandhu and Delhi Police Commissioner Sanjay Arora were also seen casting their vote. Others who turned up early at the polling station included Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdeva, Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi, Sandeep Dikshit, AAP leader Manish Sisodia. So these elections are high-stake polls for the Aam Aadmi Party, the BJP and the Congress, as the Aam Aadmi Party is hoping to retain its power for the third term, while the BJP is eyeing to regain power after almost 27 years. Congress, which once ruled the state for 15 years, is also hoping for a return. The single-phase voting will continue till 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, while the results will be announced on February the 8th. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged voters to participate in this festival of democracy with full enthusiasm and cast their valuable vote. In a tweet, he said, "On this occasion, my special wishes to all the young friends who are going to vote for the first time. Remember, first vote, then refreshment." So he appealed to all the young voters to come out and exercise their right to franchise. DD India's Dibendu Mondal and Anil Thomas join us now for more on the Delhi elections. Anil Thomas joins us from Nirman Bhavan, and Dibendu Mondal is stationed at the Lady Irwin College in New Delhi constituency. Coming to you, Anil, first. You're at a VVIP constituency of Nirman Bhavan. Tell us, what have you seen so far?
A mixed bag, if one may say, the way Delhi has voted. It's a midweek day, Wednesday, that's been chosen. And I think people in Delhi are slowly getting into that, rather absorbing, the political fever in Delhi. The campaign ended 2 days back. But then the mood and the sense in which people are coming has been pretty slow. But then it has been steady. Though slow but steady, people have come out to vote here in Nirman Bhavan. If you see this time around, arrangements that have been made, there have been planters that have been given to people who have come out to vote. So you see almost very few planters left here at the station. For people who come out and vote, after they vote, they can take a planter home. This is the new arrangement that's been done. And I think, you see very few planters that are left there. That clearly is an indication on how people have responded well in this particular election booth that we are there in Nirman Bhavan. Close to 1,500 voters here. But the election fever here has been slow, but very steady. We've seen big faces come here to vote. The Chief Justice of India was here a short while ago. You had senior leaders from the Congress coming here to vote. You had the BJP a candidate from this particular seat, Pravesh Verma, here to vote. So you had big names coming here. But all in all, if you see, the progress has been slow. The vote percentage has not seen a very quantum jump, but it has been steady, and we could see at least a rise in numbers compared to the Lok Sabha elections or the previous assembly elections. For the simple reason, it's in the middle of the week, and people don't have an option. Either ways they'll have to stay back here and vote in this election. So a good move by the Election Commission. I think we should see rich dividends that the Election Commission gets purely in terms of numbers.
Okay. Dibendu, what can you tell us about the enthusiasm of the Delhi voters, including the respective turnout of men and women voters? Also something about the arrangements made for smooth and peaceful polling at the booth you are at.
that till about 1 p.m. the voter turnout has been about 33%, which is not something that the Election Commission or perhaps the people of Delhi can celebrate about. But of course, the voting percentage in Delhi has been pretty low over the last couple of times, but this time around it is expected that the voting percentage could remain at about 60 to 62%, like what was witnessed in the 2022, I beg your pardon, in the 2020 Delhi Assembly election. But of course, the people are coming out from their houses to vote. We do see, people coming on and off. But of course, in this coveted constituency of New Delhi, where much of the intellectual voters of Delhi do reside, there is not much long queues that we have witnessed in almost all the polling booths that we have been visiting since morning.
Okay.
But we do see people coming on and off, and of course the Election Commission has taken all measures to ensure a smooth conduction of the poll inside the polling booths, with not just keeping enough security officials, but also for the facilitation of the people that are coming to cast their vote. There are wheelchair facilities that are available. There are facilities for the elderly that are coming to vote with water, or some are even being served with some refreshments in some of the polling booths. And the early voters, what we noticed, was given a sapling in almost all the polling booths that we have visited in the New Delhi constituency this morning.
Okay.
As a thank you gesture from the Election Commission.
Yeah, indeed. Anil, what about the standout constituencies in this election?
Well, the big thing would be the two keenly fought seats, or the two keenly voted seats, will be New Delhi and Kalkaji. For the simple reason, you've got the former Chief Minister, you've got the present Chief Minister of Delhi, both fighting in these seats. And it's a high ticket, winner takes all kind of a seat. If you see all the three parties, they have pitted their best candidates in these two seats. So it could all go down to the wire. If you ask the people on the ground, what does the mood look like? Nobody, I think, I have spoken to close to 20 people on the street, people who came out and voted, none of them had any clue who could be the winner. That's clearly how close this election becomes on these two seats.
A tight
Other than
contest,
that, you've
yes.
got You've got Patparganj, that's an important seat. You've got Okhla, that's an important seat, because Okhla, you've got Amartullah, and the contest pretty clean there. Also, Gopal Rai fighting there from Babarpur is another interesting seat that you could see where elections could go down. And finally, Greater Kailash, the South Delhi seat where Saurabh Bharadwaj fights from. 6 seats that could be very interesting, 6 or 7 seats that could be very interesting. But the two keenly fought seats, or the three keenly fought seats, I would say New Delhi, Kalkaji, something to look forward to, because that would be the elections, that would set the tempo. If either of the two seats, any party that gets the lead, the tempo will be there, and I think you would see the elections very much swinging around these two seats, New Delhi and Kalkaji. The result coming out from those seats would have, a reverberating effect on all the other 68 seats in Delhi.
Okay, still about 4 hours to go for the polling to close. Thank you very much, both of you gentlemen, Anil Thomas and Devendu Mondal.